When it comes to Buckingham Palace, there is never such a thing as a dull day. With more than 800,000 square feet of space spread across 5 stories, Buckingham Palace is so large that it has its own postal code. Not only are there 78 bathrooms, 52 bedrooms for the royal family and their guests, 19 state rooms, 188 staff rooms, but there are also 92 offices. There are the offices of those who support the day-to-day activities of the King and Queen, such as their private secretaries, officers, etc. Then the Privy Purse and the Treasurer have offices at the palace, and so on and so forth. Buckingham Palace is thus the workplace of more than 800 people on any given day. And with so many people working at the various palaces, it is almost a given that crimes will occur. And then we should also remember that during certain seasons there are a throng of tourists as well. As a matter of fact, a total of 470 crimes were recorded at Buckingham Palace, Kensington Palace, and St. James's Palace between 2019 and 2021, either inside or immediately outside the grounds. This includes hundreds and hundreds of thefts, along with reports of arson, criminal damage, burglary, robbery, possession of weapons, and violence. However, less than 1% of the crimes resulted in someone being charged, cautioned, or fined, and no suspects were identified in more than 400 offences, according to the data released under the Freedom of Information Act. Di Davies, a former head of Royal Protection, said the number of crimes were astonishing, and he questions what it says about the current security. Here are a few samples of the types of crimes which happen in palace grounds. In 2021, a member of catering staff at Buckingham Palace was jailed after stealing medals and official photographs of the royal family from the Queen's residence. Amandu Kantu was sentenced to 8 months in prison after he pleaded guilty to 3 counts of theft between November 2019 and August 2020. Some of the goods were listed for between £10,000 and £100,000 on eBay. In February 2022, a man scaled a Buckingham Palace fence but was spared jail by a judge who said that he was lucky not to have been killed by protection officers and security. On May the 10th, a man called Cameron Kalani entered the Royal Mews, which houses the royal family's horses, in the early hours of May the 10th. The 44-year-old had a 20-centimeter kitchen knife and cocaine in his bag when he was arrested. He was given a 24-week prison sentence, suspended for 1 year. Also in 2022, an American tourist was fined £200 after admitting to trespassing on the grounds of Buckingham Palace. Joseph Hong Kong, 25, scaled a wall and was caught in the toilets at the Royal Mews. In May 2023, a man approached Buckingham Palace gates and threw suspected shotgun cartridges into the palace grounds. A controlled explosion was conducted. The man was also found to be in possession of a suspicious bag. In 2017, a man drove a car at police outside Buckingham Palace and reached for a 4-foot sword. 3 officers were injured while struggling to arrest the man. Of course, one cannot even think of making a video like this without mentioning Michael Fagan, who intruded into Buckingham Palace twice in 1982. In his second attempt, he even entered the Queen's bedroom while she was sleeping. In 2004, a protester dressed as Batman climbed a wall of Buckingham Palace and reached a ledge adjacent to the balcony used by the royal family on ceremonial occasions. No member of the royal family was in residence, and Jason Hatch stood on the balcony with a banner reading, "Super dads are fathers for justice, fighting for your right to see your child." In 2018, a homeless man was found sleeping on the grounds of Buckingham Palace. 44-year-old Stephen Lawler broke poster boards to use as bedding. So yes, guys, these are just a few of the incidents at Buckingham Palace. So when they say there is no such thing as a boring day at Buckingham Palace, at least they are being truthful. In videos to follow, we'll look again at the more dangerous and salacious, and also at incidences at other palaces. So until then, guys, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.